So looking at the teeth to tell how old one is. Oh, and a couple other things too. Let me talk to you about this. Okay. Now, let's look and see if this mule needs to have dental work. Oh, feel this one here. That's a tooth.
Ooh. Is it?
Yeah. Yeah, and one over here, a smaller one. Coming in on the back side. They get that from their daddy, the donkey. It's not a big deal.
That'll just stay that way?
Yeah, it's when they're up here is when it's a problem, and they have to be cut off because of the curb chain. Okay, now listen to this. You hear that? Hear that grinding? Okay, now that tells me that the teeth need to be floated, because what happens is they don't chew their feed. Their incisors, their front teeth, gets the bite, and then they grind their feed. In order for their intestines to handle the feed going into the large and small intestines, it has to be ground. And then they refine it. Then it goes into the intestines. The problem is where the large and small intestines come together, it's really narrow. So if it's not ground up good, then it gets impacted, and that's when you have your animals with colic and this sort of thing. Now, the other thing, let's look at that's called the TMJs. That's the back teeth. Notice this socket right here. When I push right here, notice how that comes up? So every time this animal drops his head, when you ask him to, he has to drop his head. The lower shelf, the lower jaw then goes forward. And if that hangs up, the TMJs hang up, that's a lot of times the reason they blow up and buck is because it hurts them. So once this mule gets his teeth floated and TMJs fixed, you'll hardly see that bubble come. It's not bad. It's not a bad one over there. Let's look at this one over here. You're a good guy. I like you. See? Yeah, that's about equal. No, this one's worse. TMJ's hanging over here. But take your hands and go upper and lower. Hear it grinding? Yeah. And if we do this, reach in here and get a hold of the tongue. Pull it out. Now, come over here. Run your hand right here and feel it. Run your hand right here.
Tooth?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You feel how sharp it is?
Yeah.
Now, once you get a hold of a mule's tongue, now I can go in there and I can do all their dental work and make them do just fine. You can run your hand right in here and you can feel all the sharp points. Can you see it over here?
Look at that pointy tooth there too.
Yep. Yeah, these are canines. That's normal.
Black on them.
Yeah, and it's gone. Okay, so the wolf tooth is in the top. It's gone. Usually every time I geld one, I'll pull the wolf tooth right there. So how old is he?
16.
Yeah, I'd go along with that. You see this groove right here? Right here? That's the Galvin's groove. It's coming back up. In the very beginning, it'll be black. It'll go down, down, down all the way to the bottom till he's about 10. When it starts coming back up and it's that small right there, he's going to be over 15. Yeah, that's good. Doesn't matter. He's in his prime.